Welcome back to another episode of the Day After Podcast.
What is up, guys? This is the third time tonight that I have done that intro.
Yeah,
We have been recording back to back to back. I love it. Because we're talking about a new season. One of the videos was Kendall's interview. Um, our winner. We also did one with Mur. We there's a couple more that we want to get together right now, but they're off organing it up.
yeah,
But you know, I'm very excited for 47. I had so much fun talking about the cast with Joe in our last video. I'm excited to see these people go about it. I'm really excited for 40 several.
yeah, definitely. So yeah, if you haven't seen our draft, definitely go do it. We're gonna probably do a lot more in-depth analysis of each player on that. We're gonna do kind of like a Cliff Notes version with some of these players here, just kind of give a quick little rundown about how we feel or what their job and occupation are and any of that kind of stuff. Um, but yeah, I'm really excited. I always think our season predictions is one of our better Brantsteeles. It's usually
Yeah,
pretty fun. So
I agree. It brings up the heist, and then part of the reason I suggested doing this is I think it's fun just being like, what does Brant Steele think is going to happen? Um, but yeah, let's hop right into it. These are the official teams. First up, we have Caroline Vidmar. She is a strategy consultant. She is a Chicagoan. Um, she is someone who does seem like a lot. She does want to be more like a Tori or an Emily Flippin, wants to play like D. I'm someone where I don't want to counter out. I know there's a lot that's saying no, but I'm like, listen, I think also the strategy consultant thing also plays in her favor. But yeah, I like her. She is on on my fantasy team if you haven't seen that video.
yeah, I have very low expectations and hopes for Caroline. Now, if you follow kind of like the behind the scenes stuff, like she did not get any promotional stuff for like we didn't know her name, we didn't know that no one could find her social media for pretty much until they fully announced the cast, and then it was like okay, now we now we know who this person is, which is not a great sign for someone who would have longevity in the game. Um, so we'll see how she does.
Yeah. All right, we'll just go one off.
Yeah. Next up, we got Gabe Ortiz. He is from Baltimore, Maryland, and is a radio show host. Um, he's on my tribe. I don't have the greatest hopes for him. I don't necessarily think he's going to be like super bad at the game. I just feel like he's going to probably get taken out when people who are actually playing the game decide they want to take him out. So wherever that ends up being is probably going to be his placements. Um, I just don't really see him controlling the game.
I think I think the Blue Tribe is going to do well, but I think he might be an early. I think this team is super strong. So I don't think they're going to be too worried about keeping strength or losing strength. I feel like Gabe could be someone. He's young, he's ambitious. He might be an early target, but that could be something where, oh, he's part of like the strong crew or something like that, or maybe he really has tight bonds with people and he gets to stay a little longer. But I do think he will get targeted when the merge happens or close to the merge.
Mhm.
Next up, we have Kyle Oswald. This dude, he's giving me Hunter vibes. I think he's a very down to earth country boy. He or not, yeah, um, yeah. Michigan is kind of country. Anyway, he is someone where he's a construction worker, down to earth. I think he's going to be very great with his with the tribe life. Especially I think he's guaranteed to make it to merge.
Yeah. I get the feeling that he might be the Zelensky of the season. That is, that's the hyperbole of now a player to burn out or do a stupid move or do something stupid. I just, I just can't help but see that he's going to make a dumb play at some point and get taken out. You actually say more like Hunter. I was thinking about this. I feel like Cody is a better one, which Cody I think had a little more game to him. I feel like this is Kyle was like Cody without the game.
I don't know. I will say I see it now that you say it. I would say like it's also he also looks like someone pointed this out. He looks like if you cover the beard, he could look like Ian from Palau. Um, a little bit. Not as
I mean, his
not like
hairstyle.
yeah, the hairstyle, not like the dorky kind of like fun-loving energy that Ian
Yeah.
brought out, but um no, I don't know. I think positive about this guy. I don't think he's going to be a Jelensky type. There's no one in this cast that I think is clear first boot material. Um,
Mhm.
and I even like even like if they were lower on my draft list, there is a world I can see them do better. Where they're in some past seasons, I'm like, this person's fucked. Um, that was not the case with this.
Yeah, we'll see. I do think there are some people who I can definitely see being those early boosts. But also, Ryan, you're the optimist, I'm the pessimist. That's
Which
our
is
dynamic.
ironic because I am constantly talking about myself in a
Yeah.
negative light.
Well,
That
you're
is
optimistic
crazy.
about other people, pessimist about yourself, but optimistic. Like you want the best out of other people, and then I see the negatives of people and say this is gonna hold them back.
Are you a pessimist with yourself or are you very positive of yourself?
It depends on the day. Some days I think I'm the like God's gift to the earth, and other days I think I'm a piece of shit. It's
And I'm gonna record this video too, and I'm gonna share it with the org community. I'm like, who's the real vain person? Mine is just a fucking act to help elevate myself and
Come-
self-esteem. This
oh,
guy fucking believes it.
I thought your name was Ryan Neo Vane.
No, that's a good one. Vane Wayne might be another. I have too many damn nicknames. There should be just an org and it's just me, but it's just every different variation of the
the,
nickname. It's like,
the Ryan multiverse.
uh, I know it got canceled, but like the Wayne dynasty of like kind of like the King, but it's just like the end credit scene for Quantum Mania where there's just a bunch of different King variants, but it's like Wayne variants where it's like Neo, Edward, the Chatterbox one. There's Ryan from one of our other Brantsteels. We're going on a
Mhm.
tangent. Now we're going to
Yeah.
focus back.
Yes, yes. Moving on next to from the in the blue tribe, we got Sue Smay, who is 59, from Kirkwood, New York, is her hometown, her residence, Putnam Valley, New York, and is a flight school owner. And one of her big things is she doesn't want to be perceived as the mom. She wants to be villainous. She wants to play, a cutthroat game, which is super fun. I like it when archetypes go against their what they should be doing. So
Mm,
I like her. She's on your team, but I think she's going to be a lot of fun.
yeah. Um, no, as soon as I read her bio, I love this woman. I thought she was going to be super cool. I'm excited to see her play. Um, I think she has potential to win this season. I don't know. There was something I saw her. I'm like, she's got it.
Mhm.
But we'll see how it plays out. I think she's on a very strong team as well, and I think she also contributes to that strong, which I think is rather important as well.
Mhm.
But yeah,
Yeah. Cool.
next up, we have Taryn TK Foster. He is a athlete marketing manager. He is also from Maryland. And I think this guy has a very high possibility of doing well in this game. I think he could potentially be the fallen angel. I think his threat level will definitely catch up with him, but I think he's going to be a very prominent figure on the show.
Yeah, I agree. I think I just don't see a world where he goes out pre-merge. Um, I think he's going to be good in challenges. I think he's going to be social. And I feel like he's going to also be, decently strategic. I don't think he's going to be the most strategic, leaning person on the cast, which is, good to, not necessarily be looked at as like, oh, this guy's going to be manipulating everyone all the time.
Mhm.
So so yeah, no, I think he's got some really good chances here to win.
Nice, nice. Yeah.
Yeah. Next up, we got Tiana Hollums from, I'm gonna mispronounce this, Aiya, Hawaii, um, age 27 and is a flight attendant. Um,
Yeah.
I I think she's gonna go out somewhere in the middle of the game. I don't think, and as I said, like I feel like if anyone here who like makes jury, I feel like she's one of the ones who's more likely to maybe get a purple edit or not seen as much. I think she's going to. I think she wants to play like a coaster game where you like wait till the end and then do something, but I don't know. Something in my gut is telling me that she is going to get taken out mid before she can do any of that stuff and not really have the opportunity to do anything big.
Like I can see her go a whole bunch of different ways. Though I think that's the thing. I don't even think it's a bad thing. I see potential in her to do well. Um, do I think she wins? I think there is a pop. She was like an honorary mention on a winner pick for me, but I think she's gonna do well in this game. Yeah.
Mhm. Okay. Moving on next to the yellow tribe.
All right. First up, we have Andy Ruida. This dude, I think he's a well put together, like I'd say he's like a jack of all trades. He is from New York. He has that New Yorking, and he's an AI research assistant. Yeah, I think he's gonna mesh pretty well with this tribe. I think he'll be good for the tribe dynamic. So I definitely think do I think it will kind of struggle with this merge because with the merge, but I think it really depends on his social game because I think if his social game is super, super strong, he
Mhm,
can make it past that. Could he potentially win? It's up in the air, but I think I had him as like 10th place.
mhm.
I think that might be where he ends up, but I see maybe a little potential that he goes further.
Yeah. Yeah, I think he's a pretty solid player, but yeah, I think at some point he's just going to become the threat of the season.
Yeah.
Who knows how long that will carry on? It could just be one episode, like randomly after the earn the merge, suddenly it's like Andy's the biggest threat, and then everyone just dog pile us and take down Andy. Like it's definitely very possible. You mentioned that you don't have high hopes for the Yellow Tribe, um, so you think that they could be going to tribal a lot, which could be dangerous for Andy. He'll probably be safe at least the first couple, but at a certain point, and we always see this, a tribe that loses a bunch eventually says, why keep around the strength because we're already losing. And sometimes they just say, well, I guess we're just going to take this person out because they either don't
Why not?
mesh well or they think they're a big threat and just may as well take the shots.
And maybe I think it really depends on who's there, if slash when that point comes.
Mhm. Okay, next up we got Annika Dar.
So you see, sorry, force a habit.
Yeah, I'm surprised, go back to watch her draft, but I definitely thought Ryan was going to be picking her, mostly because of last name. He did not. I ended up picking her. Yeah, I think she's got the potential to be like the Courtney of the season, but also Courtney as a player has a good chance of always going out super early, because being kind of the smaller woman, um, can definitely be tough in challenges, and if this tribe is going a lot, could be dangerous for her. Like I really could see her being one of the first three people gone on the season. I could also see her making it and being in the final three.
I I kind of agree. I feel like, and this is my theory that Yellow Tribe is not going to do too well. Um, kind of like, and I do feel like this is another thing that's been happening, especially in New Era. I feel like smart strategic women get targeted super early
Mhm.
in these games. Like if you
Yeah.
think about it, it happens each season. I'd say maybe apart from 41, where I feel like there's, like there's always going to be like a smart woman, maybe two or three that kind of get targeted early on. And with this one, and this is known as like kind of like the brain tribe, um, for all intents and purposes. It's kind of gotten that label. And it's like her and Rachel that I think are the two that might be in danger when it comes to tribal council.
Yeah.
But yeah, I am like rooting for Annika, not just because her last name, but she's from Los Angeles. I think like I want because she's from the hometown. I gotta.
Yeah. Yeah. Marketing manager 26. I realized I forgot to do all that stuff as well at the beginning. But
How
yeah,
dare you?
I know it's awful. Crucify me, why don't you? Uh, so yeah, I think yeah, I
Never
think
gotten permission before.
yeah, I think she's either going out early or she can easily make the end game. I think those are probably her two options. It just depends on if the blue or red tribe also become disaster tribes. If one of those tribes become disaster tribe, I think she has a good chance in this game. If the yellow tribe is the disaster tribe, then she's probably screwed.
All right. Next up, we got John Lovett. He is a podcaster. He is out in New York, or no, yes. No, wait, sorry, I read the wrong person. He is a podcast host. He used to live in Long Island. Now he's out in Los Angeles. Very accomplished podcaster. Yeah, I think this dude could be targeted early in the sense of like he has some fame to him. I think he could potentially be recognized. I didn't have him at the bottom of my list, but I think this season, and Joe disagrees with me, there's no obvious loser or there's no obvious Jelensky, in my opinion. I think he's someone that could go far, but I also think like he might be able to, I think like his energy and stuff, he might be targeted early. Um, but we'll see. I think
Yeah,
on the flip side, I could very much well see him, be a very strong presence. I don't think he wins this game, but I think he
yeah,
can be a very strong presence, no matter if it's short or if it's long.
yeah. I mean, I'm hoping for him to be like the Omar of the season, to be honest, or the Jesse, making it deep. Yeah, I don't know. I just don't really see him getting targeted unless he plays like Brandon Dunlin from 45. I think that's how he gets out early. Is if he just can't climb a ladder, or just can't do anything. Can't if he sucks at puzzles, if he puts himself on there, like I do think that could potentially send him home. But if he's not like that bad in challenges, I think he's gonna be too likable to take out right away. Um, Also, he is kind of like my archetype, so I always have to root for my archetype whenever they're on Survivor. So yeah.
That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah.
I don't usually I choose people that aren't my archetype.
Uh,
Well, we have similarities sometimes, but they're usually not. But yeah.
yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, this
Next up, we got Rachel Lamont, age 34, from is MI Michigan or Missouri? Is it Michigan?
I think it might be Michigan.
Okay, we're gonna say it's yeah, because Mississippi is MS. So yeah.
Mhm.
Rachel Lamont, 34, Dexter, Michigan, uh, and currently lives in Southfield, Michigan, and is a graphic designer. She's the person who I have the least amount of expectations on this tribe. Um, I expect her if this tribe goes two or more times that she is not making it to the jury. I just feel like she's not going to have as good of a place here, and especially if they're losing challenges, I don't think she's going to be super contributing to them to their success. So I feel like she's going to be one of the more easily cuttable people from this tribe.
I somewhat agree, but I also think that she's someone where she does seem very aware. Um, and I know I said that in the thing, but not everyone, like watches the draft. But like, you should watch the draft because that's how we review everyone.
Mhm.
But I feel like it really depends on who she gets in line with, and kind of like what I'm saying, in New Era, it does feel like strong women get targeted early, or like strategic threats specifically get targeted early, and I can easily see her fall into that category.
Mhm.
When it comes to this, is she the first person now? I don't know. I don't think she is. I wouldn't be surprised if she was, but I think it's tough to say. I think she has potential to integrate herself. Same with Annika, they can integrate themselves well. But I will say that Annika, John, and Rachel are probably the three that I would be most worried about on this tribe.
Fair, fair.
All right. Next up, we got Sam Phelan. Now, Sam is he is in Nashville, Tennessee. He's a sports reporter. He is the youngest person on this cast. And I think he's going to do super well. I think he's going to be underestimated because of his youth, because of, his sports background and stuff. But I think this guy is wiser beyond his year. He also is an MT fan. He also has done drama club. I think the news reporter thing is that, or the sports reporter thing is definitely going to help him out in the social game. So I can see him make a potentially deep run, maybe get targeted around 8 or 7.
Mhm.
But yeah,
Yeah, yeah. I think he's probably safe in terms of challenges. I can also see uh him being targeted maybe late in the pre-merge, like just them saying we can't beat Sam in challenges, and maybe he's not super like well connected with people, like he doesn't have like those number ones to like save him from those kind of conversations, and they take him out as like a fifth or sixth boot. um so there's that chance, but I mean he's likely to get there. But yeah, I just don't really see him having the game to navigate the merge onwards.
it's fair. Yeah.
Okay. Next up, the last one on the Yellow Tribe, we got Sierra Wright. She is 27 from Phoenixville, Pennsylvania, and she is a nurse. Um, she's the person who I think has the most likely chance to survive the pre-merge of the Yellow Tribe. Um, I think as a nurse, she's going to be taking care of people. She's going to be checking in on people. You have to have that kind of like emotional connection to people to be able to be in that kind of profession. um and yeah, I think she's also super social. And yeah, I just can't really imagine her not being in the majority, uh pretty much all of the votes of the Yellow Tribe in this
Yeah.
iteration. So yeah.
Like I said, I think she's going to be the glue.
Mhm.
In the last video we did, I think she's going to really kind of hold together this team. Not saying like, oh, there's going to be like a civil war, it's going to blow up like we saw in 46 with like we saw with the Orange Tribe.
Mhm.
But I do think like she's probably going to be a key component for a lot of socializing. I do think that might get her in trouble come like when merge time comes or earn the merge because they'll be like, all right, well, she seems very well connected with the rest of the Yellow Tribe. But it also really depends. There's so many factors when you're going into earn the merge or, you know, early merge because they do so many different things, whether it's, oh, these people are safe or, oh, it's like two different travels, things like that. But I can see her being targeted, but I do think she has uh, I don't want to say the most potential because I think I place Sam a little higher, but I think she does. I think she's well rounded in the sense of like she could definitely go far, but I think because of her social skills, she's going to be targeted.
Yeah, we will see. We will see. Okay, let's move on now to the Red Tribe.
All right. First up, we got Asia Welch. Now she is on the Rob Has a podcast. She is, hold on, flipping to the page. She is an IT consultant. She also does orgs, so automatically she's up there for me. And yeah, she's very knowledgeable. I think she has a decent enough shot. She is from Texas. Yeah, I think she has a pretty decent shot in this. I think the red tribe might be my favorite tribe. It's
Yeah,
like a
same.
toss up between red and blue, but like I would say some of my favorite players. My winner pick is on this tribe, so
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, I have like three of them are like some of my favorite players of this of the cast. So yeah, I would agree.
nice.
Yeah, Aisha Welch, I drafted her. And yeah, I think she's going to do really well. I think the more people who know her from Rob Pattis podcast will benefit her in the game. Um, yeah, I think she's just a super likable person. I think she's going to be really connected in this tribe. I just can't really see her going out super early.
Same, same.
So, okay.
All right, next. Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
moving on, we got Genevieve Mushaluk, who is 33 years old from Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada. So our Canadian of the season, which therefore means she must win the season. It
That was
hasn't,
my logic,
yeah, it
I
hasn't always
guess.
happened recently, but there was a long period where it felt like you had to be a Canadian. um,
Yeah. And that's not why it wasn't the Canadian thing. I just
yeah,
feel like um I get a good vibe from her. I feel like she's
mhm,
going to be a very important character throughout this season.
yeah,
She is a lawyer, so I know like lawyers for the most part have tend to do pretty well in the new era. Um, she did say she's a bad liar, so there's a little like, well, is she going to be able to do it? But I think when push comes to shove and you're playing, um, your skills of lying start to like grow out a little bit
yeah.
more.
Yeah.
Um,
What if she
yeah,
said that she's bad at lying, but that was a lie, and we don't actually know that she's good at lying until she gets out there?
man, it's fair, you
Yeah.
know. Yeah, but I like Genevieve. She was my winner. She is my winner pick. Even though there was someone that Joe took that I am angry about, but I think Genevieve is a solid choice.
Yeah. It's interesting that our winner picks are right next to each other, by the way.
Mhm. All right. Next up is Jerome Cooney, or Rome, as he likes to
Mhm.
go by. He's in Phoenix. He is a esports commentator. He was originally going to be my winner pick, but because Joe keeps winning these damn things, he always gets to choose first, and he took him away from me. I like this guy. He's nerdy. He's cool. He has Riz. I think he's gonna get along pretty well with the tribe. I think like the video game mentality between Jerome and Genevieve, this could be a very strong duo. Um, yeah, I think he has a lot of avenues he can go down in this game.
Yeah, agreed. I think he's kind of like the total package. I think he's going to be really sociable. I think he's going to be strategic because of the gaming. I think he's going to be pretty good in challenges as well. Yeah, I think he's got some of the best chances to also just win it. Like if he gets to the end, like it's going to be tough, I think, to beat him. Um, and yeah, especially with him being an esports commentator. He commentates Rocket League, by the way. I love Rocket League. I've coached Rocket League, um, so yeah, definitely, a fan of Rome.
Yeah, I think he's pretty cool.
Yeah. Okay. Next up, we got Kishan Patel, who is age 28, from San Francisco, California, and he is an ER doctor.
Hold up. It took me a sec to really register that he's 28 years old.
Yeah, yeah, he's only
He does
28.
not look it.
Yeah,
For the record, people, I am 28 years old.
yeah,
Look at us.
yeah. You're a little baby compared to him.
It's like, what the fuck? This guy looks like he's in his mid 30s.
Yeah,
Um, I
Yeah.
know, like, even when we did the draft, I talked about, oh, he's a young, accomplished doctor, but like at the same time, I'm like, I'm really like looking, especially since it's zeroed in on his face. I'm like, dude, this guy's been drinking his milk and growth hormones and steroids. Um,
Yeah.
but no.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah. I think
oh wait, I'm
he's what?
oh wait, am I talking about Solomon?
No, we're talking about Kashan.
Shit, my bad.
Oh my god, Ryan, are you okay?
No, but no, yeah. I still say the same thing. I feel like the beer definitely helps. With
uh,
Kashan. Um, I don't know why. Maybe because I just this is our third video,
yeah.
and I'm a himbo. Cut me some slack.
Yeah, we've been
No,
we have been filming for a while now. But
but
yeah, yeah, I think
he
Kashan is we keep talking at the same time. No, it's yeah, I
lets you
think
talk.
yeah, thank you. Yeah, I think
You're welcome.
Kashan I
That's it. I
God,
promise.
God damn it. We're going into insanity and we haven't even started yet. Okay, Kishan Patel, I think, is going to be fun while he's on screen, but I also feel like he is someone who can easily outplay himself out of the game. I think he is someone who can easily go be like one of the people who goes out pre-merge. But I also, I think he's gonna be fun. But also like doctors tend to not do great. I mean, I guess Gabler is the best doctor we've had on Survivor, and he did end up winning the game. But typically,
That is fair.
typically doctors have like that. They they seem smarter. And Gabler in his case kind of seemed quirky, so people didn't really take him as a smart guy. Like if he's like when you find out that he's actually also like a surgeon, you go like, what?
Well, I mean, Gabler also had the fact of like he was going to be targeted early, but he just had a
Yeah,
thing that made that like
yeah.
he couldn't be voted for his first two tribal councils. And yeah, that played and especially because his tribe only went to tribal council once, that really helped him out a lot.
Mhm.
Kishnan or Kishan, sorry. Um, he is someone where, like I said, yeah, I think he has potential, but yeah, now that you mention it, doctors haven't really been doing too hot. Um, and when you want to go in and be devious,
Yeah.
I don't feel like New School Survivor really fucks around with it that much. Like, like there's devious for the sake of devious, but there's also like if it's strategic, like, there's a rhyme or reason to what you're doing. Because we've seen it time again where, your winner pick from last season, Gem, was devious, didn't pan out
Yeah.
for her that well. Trying to think of like other contestants. I'm not just trying to rub in the face that he got it wrong last time, worse
Yeah.
than me.
I
But
I feel like you are. I feel like that's very much why you just said that.
let's roll that clip.
No, we're not rolling
Matt
that clip.
agrees. Matt agrees. That's the downside for Joe being in charge of the channel slash edit. It
Yeah. Yeah, I can
doesn't it?
say nope, we're still here, everyone. We went no cutaway. We're not a family guy.
No, but or Scrubs since we're talking about a
Yeah.
doctor.
Yeah.
But yeah, like it. But yeah, but my baby face thing still applies. I would say it's the beard. It's really the beard that
Mhm.
ages him up a little bit. If that was a way,
Yeah.
you wouldn't be able to tell our ages
Yeah.
apart.
How old do you think Solomon is? Because you got that mixed up.
36.
No, he is 43.
Okay.
Okay, that's the lead
Anyway.
into Solomon, honestly.
All right. So next up we have Solomon Yee. He is a medical device sales. Maybe that's another thing that kind of had me a little screwy too. They're both in the medical field, though different jobs. Um, he is in Connecticut. Um, he is a fan of Gabler, as well. And one other thing, he did put in his bio something funny where it was like, some people have willpower. he has soul power. Which you know me, I love a good dad joke. Um, I'd say I can see him potentially do well. I think the thing is, it's like with this tribe, I don't know how well he will mesh with it, especially because he's given off alpha vibes. And when you give off alpha vibes, that could make you a big target. Especially, I feel like with this tribe, they're not gonna. He sticks out. He's someone
Mhm.
that kind of sticks out. Um, especially because of the alpha thing.
Yeah.
But we'll see. We'll see. I think he has potential though.
Yeah, I don't have the strongest hope for him either. I see him either going out early or going out somewhere early merge. That's probably where I would guess he goes out.
Yeah.
Okay. Next up, last person on the cast, we got Teeny Chirichilo from Manahawkin, New Jersey, and they are a freelance writer. Teeny is in the org community, so a little bit of that, like, come on, Teeny, let's do it.
Yeah.
But I also can see them potentially getting taken out early. It really depends how this tribe ends up shaking out, but especially if this tribe ends up being the disaster tribe, I don't know if Teeny would survive it very well. I think Aisha, Genevieve, and Jerome. I just feel like those three are going to control the game of this tribe, which will leave Kashawn, Solomon, and Teeny kind of on the outs. So yeah, we'll have to see how Teeny does, but still, want to see in the org community do good.
I think Teeny, if she's in that, I see that they're probably in the fourth spot. Like I feel like they target Kashawn and Solomon before Teeny. I think the fact that Teeny has these experiences as well is going to aid their game a lot. Um, yeah.
Mhm.
Also, they're a big fan, so I think all those things. I put her down as like number three for me in my draft, and also like on on my like thing. I can see a deep run in Teeny's future.
Mhm.
I'm like I think she's gonna do well in my opinion, especially
Okay.
because you know they have the experience as well.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Okay. Let's go through top three people from each tribe, starting with the blue tribe. I'll go first here. I'll be rooting for Sue, Taryn, and I mean I know I gave him crap, but I mean I like a good Jelensky, so I'll go Kyle.
I think he's Zaleski. So I'm going to say Sue and TK as well. And you know what? Just cause I'm gonna say Caroline. I'm like, you know what? It- Also to kind of piss Joe off a little bit. I'm sorry, Caroline, if you end up watching this. Like I said, I do have faith in you. Even
Mhm.
if the world doesn't. Um,
Yeah, yeah. You
but
got
no,
you got one fan.
you
Okay.
got a fan in me, Wayne.
Yeah. Okay,
That's
moving
not as big
on.
as a brag as you think, but
Yeah. Okay, moving on now to the yellow tribe. My top three, I would say John, Sierra, and Annika. Annika.
I would say Andy, Annika, and Sam for me, and honorable mention to Sierra.
Okay. And then red tribe, I mean it's to me it's these three. It's Aisha, Genevieve, and Rome.
I'm gonna say Genevieve, Jerome, and Teeny, but Asia is an honorable mention.
Okay, okay. Okay.
All right, let's see how
Let's
wrong we are.
Blue tribe wins rewards. They win a fire making kit. And the yellow tribe wins reward. They win flints. And Kishan finds a secret advantage, a super idol. So we know Kishan won't be the first, and he'll also be able to potentially save someone.
Alliances.
No alliances. That's all that's we get there. So let's see who wins immunity. And the yellow tribe wins immunity. And the red tribe
Oh,
wins the blue tribe. First tribe to go.
Mhm.
Caroline has a major meltdown.
Oh no.
Not looking good for Caroline.
She can still have the idol.
Annika is injured but gets treated and can stay in the game.
All right.
Genevieve finds the hidden immunity idol.
Very nice.
And Kishan is and Soul find something in common.
Okay. All right. So who does this Kishan give it to?
To Kyle.
Um, all we have is the mental breakdown. So unfortunately, I think it is Caroline.
Yeah, that's what would make sense. First vote goes to Kyle. Second vote goes to TK.
No.
Third vote goes to Gabe.
What?
Fourth vote goes to Gabe. Fifth vote goes to Kyle. Sixth vote goes to TK. So
Oh
Kyle
yeah.
uses the super hidden the idol. It is now between TK and Gabe.
I'm nervous. Does this go to Ross?
First vote goes to Gabe. Second vote goes to TK. Third vote goes to TK. Fourth vote goes to Gabe. We are going to
No.
the
No, we thought it
women.
was gonna be one of the guys.
It's the
Now we're gonna
women.
lose.
Oh, oh, dang.
I'm nervous.
Kara, the most roundabout way to take out the obvious boots.
Oh, when what? All right, Joe, I guess you got the answer right, but your math was hella off. What the
Oh,
hell?
oh my god. That's so funny. Well, so Caroline voted Kyle first and then voted Gabe on the revotes. Here, let's just go down here. TK Tiana voted Gabe, Caroline Stu voted Kyle, Gabe and Kyle voted TK. And then
Oh, if
yeah,
they just agreed on a backup,
yeah, I don't know.
damn.
Yeah, it's a interesting play there. I think the women
Because,
thought they were being smart and trying to like split the votes so that way the guys were all in the tie and couldn't vote and then they could decide.
mhm.
And I think that Kyle getting that super idol like messed up like what they were supposed to do.
Yeah, which I don't think is that's something that's not actually going to happen in 40 several, but like so we don't look into the stuff like that. We look at the boot orders, stuff like that.
Yeah. But how crazy would it be if 47 started with a rock draw?
I think they would be insane.
Okay, no alliances, no alliances, no alliances. And the yellow tribe wins immunity. They also win a fishing kit.
Oh no.
And the red tribe wins immunity. They will also
The
win
blue,
knives.
I will say the entertainment value from it is going to be interesting.
Yeah. And Tiana finds the hidden immunity idol.
Do you think the guys will rally together as a result?
No, Gabe and Kyle have a small fight.
Yep.
John and Sam have a minor disagreement. Rachel and Sam find something in common. Not good for John.
No.
An alliance forms between Aisha, Kishan, and Solomon. Genevieve rests at camp to restore her energy, and Aisha is injured but gets treated and can stay in the game.
This is our second injury.
Yeah. but they're all still in the game. They're all still in the game.
I'd say it's tough to say how this is going to work out. I think I don't even know, to be honest, how this is going to pan out.
I think they might vote Kyle here. I think he just saved himself with an idol the previous round. Clearly, the guys are kind of wanting to target each other. They're not working together.
I
I'm
think
gonna
after
say,
that, I think, yeah, I don't know. I think after that, it's like, yo, guys, we kind of have to stick together. We almost got bamboozled.
yeah. That's the logical choice, but it seems like they might not be thinking that. First vote goes to Kyle. Second vote goes to Gabe. Third vote goes to Kyle. Fourth vote goes to Gabe. One vote left. And Gabe.
Oh,
Wow. So Gabe and TK. So Kyle has decided to team up with the women.
yeah, looks like it.
Yeah. So not a good place now for TK.
No.
And Annika finds the hidden immunity idol. That one's there. Yellow tribe wins immunity again. But
Does
the
the
blue tribe,
okay?
they also win a dozen eggs. They win three hens and a rooster.
This makes me
Okay.
nervous. I don't want the red tribe to go.
Andy and Rachel bond slightly. And John has a major meltdown. And an alliance forms between Rachel and Sam.
All right.
Okay. Genevieve is impressing the rest of the team. And Rome is injured but gets straight and can stand again.
This is the third episode in a row.
Yeah. I really hope it's not Rome off of that.
Same.
But also he doesn't have an alliance. It's Aisha, Kashan, and Solomon have the alliance, so it's likely not one of
Yeah.
those three. So it's either Genevieve, Rome, or Teeny.
It really depends also if Genevieve plays that idol as well.
Yeah.
I'd say it's really up in the air.
No one stands. First vote goes to Teeny. Second vote goes to Teeny. Third vote goes to Genevieve. Fourth vote goes to Teeny. And
Yeah.
Teeny is taken out 5-1. Well, the org experiences did not help her with our Brantsteele,
They did not.
but we are now getting new tribes here. The new blue tribe is Aisha, Genevieve, Jerome are the three best people from the original red tribe, and Sierra
Yeah.
and Sue. um,
All right.
New yellow tribe is Andy, Kashan, Solomon, TK, and Tiana. And the new red tribe is Annika, John, Kyle, Rachel, and Sam. Kyle, buddy.
Well, that doesn't mean he's due. It could
Yeah,
be a thing where if Rachel and Sam need a third, they might want to go for Kyle.
yeah,
Um, or they take in someone. I feel like, or Annika and John might notice that Rachel and Sam are a duo and might want to get Kyle in on it. Um, Yellow Tribe, I can see that go any number of ways.
mhm,
Same thing with well, no, I think Blue Tribe, it's just you just take out the two other people.
yeah, yeah. This one is really Andy should technically be the swing vote.
Yeah.
Now there's a chance that these four, if they feel like the merge is coming soon, to just take out Andy and just be like us four make it.
Mhm.
But yeah,
Tiana also has the idol on
yeah,
here. Annika has an idol, and Genevieve. Everyone has an idol on their respective tribe, but no
mhm,
one has it from their original tribe.
yes. Yeah, so
Interesting.
they won't really know if an idol gets rehidden.
Exactly.
Red tribe. Okay. Reward challenge. Yellow tribe wins reward. They win peanut butter, jelly, bread, and bags of potato chips. And TK finds a secret advantage hidden in the potato chips. This is a vote blocker power. Can block a vote, which this is probably the best tribe to have that.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the red tribe wins immunity. And the blue tribe wins immunity.
All right.
So we'll see if that vote blocker comes into use here. Genevieve and Sierra have a small fight. Oh, and the alliance between Aisha, Kishan, and Solomon dissolves.
Interesting.
And John works hard at camp and becomes tired.
It's too. I think the alliance dissolving, something's going to happen here. I
Mhm.
don't know if it's directly because someone from the red or yellow tribe or from the red tribe turns on each other, but something crazy about to happen. We got vote block, we got Nidal. Yeah,
I think we're losing either Kishan or Solomon. Well, I think it's going to be one of those two. Tiana has lost her votes. TK
you
used
should
it
play.
on Tiana.
Oh, maybe he just wants revenge.
Tiana uses her hidden immunity idol.
Yes, you would.
Yeah. First vote goes to Tiana, does not count. Second vote goes to Tiana, does not count. Third vote goes to Tiana, does not count.
There's no revote.
TK!
Oh shit! Who voted though? That was brutal,
Kishan just sniped TK out of the game.
dude.
Oh, wow. That is unexpected. That was crazy.
And we only have one blue person left on each tribe. I
Yeah.
could have been wrong in my prediction that this team will do well.
Yeah. They're and I mean, not looking great for Kyle, not looking great for Tiana moving forward. Sue might be able to throw Sierra under the bus more than her. So
Yeah.
okay. No alliances. Okay, reward challenge. The yellow tribe wins rewards. They win iced coffee, pastries, and coffee and tea brewing supplies. And the blue tribe wins reward. They win iced coffee. With that fuel them. Yellow tribe wins immunity, and the blue tribe wins immunity.
So we will be seeing the red tribe where it's Kyle and everyone from yellow.
Yes. Sierra finds the blue tribe hidden immunity idol. Well, not looking good now for Sue over here.
No. Or it would be
Oh,
safe to assume that that
yeah. Well,
the-
Genevieve and Sue have a minor disagreement, so it's already started.
they're talking about the punt. I
Yeah.
think Genevieve is all for it.
Yeah.
Sue doesn't appreciate it.
It looks like Kishan and Solomon are back on the same page. They're like, actually, Aisha, I guess, was the
Gross.
yeah. Um, Annika and John find something in common as an alliance between Annika, Kyle, Rachel, and Sam.
Oh
So
no.
that
Annika looked deep into John's eyes, and I'm like, I'm with you. Just to blindside him.
dang. But she has the idol. What if she plays it on John here?
I don't think you want to do that with the Alliance right now.
Ugh, please,
Because I
no.
feel like it would be so easy to take Oswald out if you have to go again.
Come on, John. Somehow survive this. No, okay. First vote goes to Kyle. Second vote goes to John. Third vote goes to John. And John This is brutal. That was his first tribal he went to too.
Yeah, the only person that has not attended tribal council yet is Sierra.
Mm-hmm. Okay, not much there. Yellow tribe wins war. They win 10 pizzas and soft drinks. Blue tribe wins war. They win one pizza. And the yellow tribe wins immunity, and the blue tribe wins immunity.
All right, looks like Sierra will be going into the merge without having to go to tribal council once and
Yep.
going with an immunity idol.
Yep. Aisha and Sierra have a small fight.
Okay.
Kishan has a major meltdown. Andy and Soul have a major fight. That's that. Sam is impressing the rest of the team, and that's all. I mean, you got to just take out Kyle here, right?
Yeah.
Annika uses the hidden immunity idol.
Did she play it correctly?
First votes goes to Annika, does not count. Second vote goes to Annika, does not count.
She did.
Third vote goes to Annika, does not count.
I think you take out one of the duo here. No.
No, she takes out Kyle.
Oh man.
Okay.
I don't think he's the right choice to take out.
Yeah. I think she
Like if
just,
you
yeah, I don't know. I guess she just was like, I'd rather be with the people I've been with this whole time.
I think well, because they're going in all not all yellow, but like five yellow people. I see the thing is like if you already feel like you're doomed, you're on the outs. If you're in Annika's position, it's like, well, I can use this opportunity to work with other people. Screw you guys, you're gonna get rid of me. All right, so we are here at the merge. Uh, I would say that the Rachel and Sam alliance is probably the strongest right now.
Mhm.
And when it comes to the gameplay and everything, they had the
Yeah.
hiccup, but they didn't. Neither of them were the target when Annika did play her idol. So there's that.
Mhm. Yeah. Kishan with that major move against TK. Also
Yeah,
something to note there. Uh, yeah, Genevieve. So as the idol, I believe, right?
Genevieve has an idol.
Yeah,
Sierra has an idol.
yeah. Sierra hasn't gone yet, so can't really see. Haven't seen any of her game yet. Annika just saved herself, so could be a potential threat in this early merge stage. Um,
Definitely, definitely.
yeah. Let's see. Rome finds the vote sacrifice. This is an extra vote power that can be used at one tribal council up to final six. In order to unlock this, he must sacrifice his vote at the next tribal council. Okay. There's the alliances. Tiana wins immunity.
Okay.
Rome and Sierra have a small fight. Not good, Rome. Don't do that. Don't
Now,
get
does
into
he
fights.
actually sacrifice his vote?
I mean, the fact that you just had a fight isn't good. Like when you have this power, you want to not be in the center of attention for a round so you can get that extra vote.
Yeah,
So
like
tough to say.
it's a lot easier. I would say it's easier in a big number like this because like if you're in the right numbers, Jeff doesn't read all the votes. It's easier to like slip away. I mean, that's how Austin was able to kind of get away with it scot-free in 45.
Mhm.
But we'll see.
Okay. Rome sacrifices his votes.
All right.
Sierra is using the idol.
Makes sense.
First vote goes to Sierra, does not count. Second vote goes to Sierra, does not count. Third vote goes to Sierra, does not count. Fourth vote goes to Sierra, does not count. Fifth vote goes to Aisha. Sixth vote goes to Genevieve. Seventh vote goes to Genevieve.
Don't you do it.
Eighth vote goes to Genevieve.
No, no.
Ninth vote goes to Aisha. 10th vote goes to Aisha. One vote left. And Aisha is eliminated.
That still stings. But
Wow.
to Sierra's credit, she did play her idol correctly.
She did. She did. Dang. This is like all my favorites are just going out. Um, Andy, Annika, Sue, and Tiana voted Aisha. Aisha, Genevieve, Kashawn, and Sol voted Sierra. And Rachel, Sam, and Sierra voted Genevieve. Okay. Let's go here. Reward challenge. Group number 1 is Genevieve, Kashawn, Rachel, Sam, and Sue. Group number 2 is Andy, Annika, Jerome, Solomon, and Tiana. Sierra doesn't participate, but automatically wins rewards.
Nice.
And group number 2 wins reward. Andy, yeah, all of them. So good for them. They win a spaghetti dinner on a private island.
That sounds good right now.
And Sol wins immunity. Okay.
All right.
And Sol finds the hidden immunity idol.
Well, this is his. Oh my God. And look at the tribe name.
Yeah, it's this Solwa tribe. Oh my gosh. Does that mean Sol's winning
Obviously,
this?
obviously it's not going to be the actual name of the tribe there, but
Yeah.
I think yeah, I think you coined it right. He is going to win this simulation as a result.
Yeah, exactly. Genevieve and Sierra have a minor disagreements as Annika leaves this alliance with Rachel and Sam. And a new alliance forms between Annika, Genevieve, Kashawn, Sam, Solomon, and Sue.
Why is Sam in this alliance without Rachel? That's the big thing.
I mean, he's only at a
It is
fives.
it is a majority.
Yeah. This is the kind of alliance that you agree to, but you're not like, this is the alliance.
Yeah. All right,
Okay.
so it's anyone that wasn't in that.
Yeah. Was Tiana in it? I don't think she was, right?
No,
I would say Tiana because Brantsteele loves targeting the person who wins first immunity after the once they lose.
that is
uh,
true.
so I would guess her. Okay. And Genevieve uses the idol on Sue.
Okay.
First vote goes to Sierra, wasted idol.
Wasted.
Second vote goes to Tiana. Third vote goes to Tiana. Fourth vote goes to Sierra. Fifth vote goes to Tiana. Sixth vote goes to Sierra. Seventh vote goes to Tiana. Eighth vote goes to Sierra. Ninth vote goes to Tiana. 10th vote goes to Sierra. One vote left. They both did big things in the last episode, winning immunity and playing an idol correctly. Who will go home? It is Sierra. I was hoping that she could just kind of keep making it through. But yeah, she
I
just
don't know. She
became,
kept getting into arguments with people.
yeah, and never going to tribal pre-merge, followed by her first time at the merge tribal playing an idol correctly. Yeah. Annika, Genevieve, Rachel, Sam, Sue, and Tiana voted Sierra. Andy, Kashawn, Rome, Sierra, and Sol voted Tiana. Okay. Group number 1 is Kashawn, Rachel, Sam, Sue, and Tiana. Group number 2 is Andy, Annika, Genevieve, Jerome, and Solomon. And group number 2 wins reward. They win a dozen pieces to be enjoyed at camp. And Rome wins immunity. My favorite title, Squatty Probst.
Squatty, what the hell? Castaway. Oh yeah, that one.
Yeah, it's this one. Yeah. Genevieve and Soul have a minor disagreement.
She did not
Hmm.
appreciate the soul power
Yeah.
joke.
Sue is impressed with the rest of the team. An alliance forms between Annika, Rachel, and Sue.
Low key, Annika is really coming together with the alliances right now.
Yeah, she's playing hard now.
I
I'm just
think
I'm gonna say Tiana again, to be honest.
I'm gonna say Jen
Mhm.
because of the idol misplay.
Mhm. Soul is using his hidden immunity idol. First votes goes to Andy, wasted idol. Second vote goes to Tiana. Third vote goes to Tiana. Fourth vote goes to Tiana. Fifth vote goes to Tiana.
Well, I was very
Sixth vote
wrong.
goes to Tiana. And yeah, it is a unanimous vote against Tiana. Wow, crazy. Yeah, there's just a curse in Brantsteele. Never win the first immunity in a Brantsteele simulation.
Unless you win every single challenge afterwards.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. Reward challenge. Rome wins rewards and shares it with Sue, Genevieve, and Annika. They win an aerial tour of the Sacred Islands, the Feast of Cheeseburgers, French fries, beer, and letters from home.
Right.
And Sue wins immunity.
Very good.
Andy and Genevieve bond slightly. Genevieve and Sam find something in common. Kishan and Soul have a major fight. Oh no.
No,
There goes that alliance.
no.
I think
The
I
bromance is dead.
yeah, I think Kishan is mad that Soul played an idol and never told him about the idol.
Yeah, I think this might be very bad for Soul.
Yeah, I'm gonna say I think Soul is going home here. First vote goes to Rome. Second vote goes to Andy. Third vote goes to Rome. Fourth vote goes to Rome.
No,
Fifth vote goes to Rome.
no.
Sixth vote goes to Andy. Seventh vote goes to Andy. But it doesn't matter.
Oh no. Yeah,
Oh
his extra vote wouldn't have mattered.
no.
Damn it.
I think he just became that threat that we talked about. Like he became likable. He could win challenges. Um,
Yeah.
they just took him out now. So Andy, Annika, Kashawn, Rachel, Sam, and Sue voted Rome. Genevieve, Rome, and Soul voted Andy. I just feel like Rachel and Sam are actually controlling this game.
Yeah. I think it's a little early for the assessment, but I think those two are a type duo that have been doing so well. They've been in charge since the beginning. Like Kishan and Soul did have a good bond, but now it's dead and gone, which is a little sad. Um, but yeah,
Yeah.
wouldn't count out Annika either. I think she's playing a
Mhm.
really good social game.
Yeah, definitely, definitely. But yeah, let's see what happens here as Genevieve finds another idol. Okay, group number one is Andy, Sam, Soul, and Sue. Group number two is Annika, Genevieve, Kashawn, and Rachel. Group number two wins reward. They win a trip to a survivor spa with a feast. And Annika wins immunity.
Never.
Annika and Sam have a small fight. And Sue leaves the major alliance.
I don't know if that's good to do right now.
Yeah.
Who wasn't in that alliance?
Um,
I think Andy. Yeah,
yeah, Andy wasn't. Forget who else.
it's a bit of head soup.
Yeah,
Andy.
Kashawn was Kashawn in there. Yeah, Kashawn was. Well, Rachel wasn't. Rachel wasn't.
Oh, okay, yeah. I think it's Andy. I don't think
Um,
he's really aligned with anyone else.
yeah, it's potential. I could see Annika trying to make a flip here against Rachel. Maybe that's why she was having that fight with Sam. Maybe she was trying to convince Sam to do it. Sam was against it.
Mhm. Very much so.
Oh, and Genevieve used the idol on Sam.
Interesting. Will
First
this one
votes.
actually
Goes
work? Just
Genevieve.
pissing him away.
Yeah. Honestly, I really hope you don't find it again. Okay. First vote goes to Andy. Second vote goes to Sue. Third vote goes to Soul. Fourth vote goes to Andy. Fifth vote goes to Soul. Sixth vote goes to Sue. Seventh vote goes to Soul. One vote left. And we are tied between Sue and Solomon.
Okay, these are always tricky.
I
Another
think
thing too,
I think we might be going to rocks.
will it go wrong? I don't think we are.
That'd be fun. That'd be fun if we went if we went to
I
rocks.
just love chaos. You eat it for breakfast, a little midnight snack.
Yeah.
It's almost midnight when we're recording this.
Uh, well, I mean, it'd be more fun if we went to rocks. It'd be super fun right now.
I think it's pretty fun.
Yeah. First votes goes to Sue. Second vote goes to Sue. Third vote goes to Soul. Fourth vote goes to Soul. Fifth vote goes to Soul. One vote left. And Soul is voted out.
He will not be the sole survivor.
Yeah, it was the Rachel and Sam switching over from Andy. So they were on the outs for first, but then their decision decided it.
That it did.
Yeah.
All right, final several for 40 several.
Yep, yep. And Annika finds the hidden immunity idol. She is playing a pretty sour game.
Yeah,
And Andy wins reward and shares it with Sue, Kashawn, and Rachel. They win a survivor barbecue with their loved ones. And then Rachel wins immunity.
good for her.
Genevieve has a major meltdown, probably about misplaying these idols.
Can't find it again.
Rachel has a major meltdown.
Over what I can't imagine.
Yeah. Sue works hard at camp and becomes tired.
I think it might be Jen. It's the second misplayed idol. They might be worried that she might find another.
Yeah. Or she now is seems like she doesn't know what's going on in the game, and you bring her to the
Yeah,
end.
you could. You could.
And Annika uses the idol on Sue. This is the second time Sue has had an idol played on her. First votes goes to Sue, does not count. Second vote goes to Sue, does not count. Third vote goes to Sue, does not count. Fourth vote goes to Andy. Fifth vote goes to Andy. And Andy is voted out, not idled out. It did not need to
Misplayed.
get played. Yeah. So Annika, Rachel, Sam, and Sue deciding that. Yeah, interesting, interesting. Okay.
All right, last
Let's
one before.
yeah, we can do our assessments here before the finale. So I feel like 6 is a good number for us.
I think funny enough, it's the yellow tribe that I think is doing the best with Annika, Rachel, and Sam. I will say that Rachel and Sam's games being so closely tied together could be a detriment when they make it to the end, but I still think they are the strongest duo.
Yeah, definitely. I think Kashawn and Sue should not be overlooked. I think Kashawn, he's definitely made some big moves, definitely earlier on in the game. But also, he did take out his bro and soul.
He did. His
Yes,
soulmate.
yeah, his soulmates. And
Get
Sue,
ready for 40 several because I'm gonna make all the damn jokes.
which yeah, and Sue, I mean, she's had like idols played on her. She also has been voting in a majority most of the time. Um, so definitely a good case for her as well. But Genevieve seems like she's the most like she doesn't know what's going on in this game.
Great.
Okay, reward challenge. Pair number one is Sam and Sue. Pair number two is Kashawn and Rachel. Pair number three is Annika and Genevieve. And group number two wins rewards, and they share it with Sue. Overnight stay at a private island with a feast. And
Tasty.
Kashawn wins immunity.
All right.
Okay. And Sue finds the hidden immunity idol.
She's like, I don't need anyone to play for me. I'm gonna play it for myself.
Exactly, exactly. Oh no, Rachel and
Oh
Sam have a
no.
meet. This is it. This when you're at final six with a ally you've been playing the whole game. This is kind of where you try to turn on them because you only have a couple times to do it now.
Yeah, it's what happened with Maria and Charlie.
Yep. Because Sean works hard at camp and becomes tired. Okay. I think it's going to be Sam or Rachel.
Yeah, we're talking about how great their game was too.
Yeah. First votes goes to Genevieve. Second vote goes to Rachel. Third vote goes to Sue. Fourth vote goes to Genevieve. Fifth vote goes to Sue. And Genevieve, out of nowhere, gets sniped. It seemed like she was on track to be the zero vote finalist at the end, but
It did. I don't know.
Annika, Rachel, and Sue had other plans. Sam voted Rachel. Only person to vote Rachel was was
Oh no. That's not a good sign either.
yeah, that's bad.
All right,
Okay.
final five,
Yeah, we are now
finale
officially
time.
at the finale. So we know Sue is going to be at final four. Immunity. As Sue wins immunity.
She can
And
choose whoever she wants now.
yeah, and then yeah, she shares the reward with Annika and Rachel. They win
I
Feast of
think
Comfort Food.
I think you give the idol to Annika because she played it on you, and she's the only player left that has done so.
Yeah, I agree.
I think Sam is doomed.
Yeah. Sue used the idol on Rachel. First votes goes to Rachel, does not count. Second vote goes to Kashawn. Third vote goes to Kashawn. And Kashawn
Well,
taken out. Well, Rachel and
the
Sam
last
still in
thread.
here. This is a good
Here's the
Final Four,
crazy
though.
thing. Here's the crazy thing. Annika, Rachel, and Sam have been together the entire game.
Yeah.
I think Sue also has a strong argument to the end because it's like, oh, well, these two were whoever those two are with her, be like, oh, they play pretty similar games. There's this. I think if Sue makes it in, there's a strong possibility she wins. I think if Annika gets the end with Rachel and Sam, she can be like, my game was very different for them. These two were a duo, and that could split votes against them, and some might go Annika's way.
Mhm. Yeah, I can see that. I feel like between Rachel and Sam, I think Rachel is the more likely one to get the votes than Sam.
Agreed.
I think Sam's kind of fumbled the last few votes and actually, which has actually made Rachel stand out more than Sam.
Exactly.
Okay, immunity. And Sue wins final immunity.
All right. Who
She's
is
kind
thinking?
she's kind of beasted out. She's won 3
Yeah,
immunities on the season as a 59-year-old.
we knew she was gonna be
Yeah,
boss.
no events occurred.
All right. So
She's granting
yeah,
safety to Rachel, putting Annika against Sam.
it depends on who wins.
And Sam wins. Annika is eliminated.
Dang. All right.
Yeah.
I think Sue wins at this point.
Yeah, I think her game is clearly different. I think she's definitely beasted out near the end game. And honestly, she was still voting in the majority with them. So it's not like um she was like on the
Yeah.
outs.
Yeah, I think Sue has this.
Yeah, and everyone liked her. They kept bringing her on the rewards.
Oh yeah.
First vote goes to Sue. Second vote goes to Sam. Third vote goes to Sue. Fourth vote goes to Sam. Fifth vote goes to Sue. Sixth vote goes to Sam. Seventh vote goes to Sue. Eighth and final vote goes to Sam. We are tied between Sam and Sue. Rachel has
Oh,
the deciding vote.
oh, this might be a little brutal because I feel like Sue, I feel like obviously she gives it to Sam, but I feel like Sue was also there for her in a few times. But
Uh,
I think
is
Sam just
she?
won
Yeah, I mean, but is Rachel maybe a little upset that
better.
Sam was
Yeah,
willing to devote her?
I think we're about to find out.
Rachel votes for Sue.
Nice. I think
Sue pulls out the win.
very nice.
Interestingly, Rachel gets 0 votes, which I would assume that Sam and Rachel would have flipped their positions there, but
Let
crazy.
I agree. Let's see where the chips lie.
Yeah. Um, so Genevieve, Sierra, Sol, and Tiana voted Sam. Andy, Annika, Kashan, and Rome voted Sue.
Huh.
What's up?
Okay. I'm not seeing too much of a pattern.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I guess this was just a really close one between Sam and Sue.
Yeah.
And Gabe wins the fan favorite award.
Didn't he go out like second?
Yeah, he did. Yeah, second place. That's where the fans love it.
17 is my favorite number.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure when they do that fan favorite, they just randomize a number between 1 and 18 or whatever it is and call it good.
All right. So we definitely had an interesting okay. So if we're looking at some of the statistics, challenge wins, Annika and Jerome tie at number one. Immunity wins, Sue Slade at
Mhm.
three. Everyone else tied for second place. Reward wins, Andy, Annika, and Jerome tied. Most strategic was Kishan, followed by Annika and Rachel. I think that's fair.
Mhm.
And both Annika and Genevieve both found idols,
Yeah. Sam never received a vote against him.
and neither did Caroline.
Well, yeah. Our first boot rock draw recipients. Okay. And I feel like in the spirit of everything, I'm down to do an alternate version.
Carolyn wins.
No, Jerome Cooney,
All right.
who would have got to the end with Aisha and Kashan. Um, Genevieve would have been idled out at 5. John, you know what? This is a better. Oh, what? Tiana would have quit first boots. Um,
It's
uh,
tough to say. Like,
yeah,
obviously, I think it's cool that Rome wins. Genevieve makes it a little further.
yeah.
Um, wait, where was Sue in that?
Oh, so it's ninth.
Ninth. It's not a horrible. TK made it
Oh,
further. Okay, I see merit in this. Caroline makes it further.
yeah, yeah. I would probably say I prefer this version. Um, how did fire making go out? Um,
Uh, I
Ro
think both are
Rome
good in
wins
their own way.
immunity and grants it to Kashan. Then Aisha wins. Okay. Okay. Well, yeah, that does it. We're about to go head first into Survivor 47 the season. So definitely going to be a lot of fun covering this. Going to be stopping the Brantsteele for a little bit while we focus on it and some other projects that we might be doing in the works as well.
Yeah. So stay tuned. We got a lot of fun content for you, and I'm very hyped to talk about this season, to watch it and discuss it with Joe. And yeah, so keep tuned.
Yep. Adios, and we will see you in the next one.
Peace.